Not exactly the catchiest of titles, is it? Anyway, today we're going to be looking at improving your writing. Two basic ideas here. Number one, how you can build up phrases to make your writing more descriptive. And number two, how you can vary your sentence openings. Are you ready? Right, let's go. We're beginning then with what we call a simple sentence. He went to work. This sentence then has a subject, which is she, and a verb, which is went. Now, word of warning here, don't begin too many of your sentences with the subject, because that sounds very monotonous. And also, you might want to refer back to language hack number 6, which is about improving the use of verbs. So we could use the verb drive, walked, etc. here. Firstly then, let's focus on our subject, she. We're going to develop this pronoun into a noun phrase, giving some information about what she does for a living. She's a secretary, a description of her face, pinch-faced, and her stature. She's tall. So we now have a noun phrase instead of a pronoun. The tall, pinch-faced secretary went to work. Much better already. Let's now focus on the verb in our simple sentence, went, the past tense of goes. So what we need to do here to develop this is think about how she went to work. And we could come up with a phrase such as, with a sense of dread. So when we think about how a verb is done, we're looking for an adverb. If we've got a phrase rather than a verb to describe that, it's called an adverbial phrase. Let's see what that looks like then in our sentence. So now we have, the tall, pinch-faced secretary went to work with a sense of dread. Killing it! But there's more. Not only could we add an adjective in front of the tall, pinch-faced secretary to show that she is trembling, we could also turn that adjective from a word into a phrase. Trembling to her core is what we call an adjectival phrase. This then is our new sentence, a big improvement on the first one, because not only does it not begin with the subject, it also begins with an adjectival phrase, which is a lot more descriptive. And remember that we must separate the phrases with a comma. You can see that the other great thing we can do is take an adverbial phrase and move that to the front of the sentence as well. And that's a great thing about adverbs and adverbial phrases, is that you can move them around. We've tidied that sentence up a little bit. We've added some commas to separate out the phrases, as well as using a conjunction. Much better than the original, I think you'll find. We've looked then at noun phrases, adjectival phrases and adverbial phrases and how to use them in different places in your sentence to make your writing more effective. Best of luck and write like a boss.
Why not subscribe to my channel for more fantastic English hacks? I've got your backs.